52 years ago. Had a great mother, great father. They didn't ever, I never needed any spankings or, you know, all I got was my mother's eyes. You know, that done it. All right, as a teenager, I was growing up, got my license. Everything's going good. Everything was going good. I went to church with the doors open because my mother and daddy were real strict about that. Didn't matter if I didn't want to go. You're going to go? Okay. So I did go a lot. Now we're fixing to get into a place where a lot of us get caught up in. I will say this, that it's who you hang around with that influences you.
Come on.
If I could take 3 people that are godly, all right, and 3 people that are not, all the ones that are godly will turn into something else. Now, I did a lot of drugs, but I won't get into it that much because I really don't want to talk about that. But I've done everything under the sun. We, as Christians, have a responsibility to make sure that your people that you hang with are saved. I don't know if you know me, but I'm going to ask you. I've gotten that far in 22 years. Yeah. So, young adult, got my car. Okay, then I got another car, of course, but mother and daddy paid for it. I just went rebellious. I went through so many changes in my life. I can sit here and pick it, but it's not going to happen. Because I don't like to bring that up. Okay, there's just certain things I don't want to talk about. Now, I thought life meant party. Oh, what am I missing out on? Okay? That led me to a place where I really didn't go. I don't want to go, but it was, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You get to the point that you do drugs all the time. You're not going to say no. Okay? I didn't go and ask my mother or tell my mother and dad, hey, I want to be an addict when I grow up.
Yeah.
Okay? You did. I don't like to see somebody that is sad or hurt. I'll go check you out. You know. But I wasn't like that. Went to jail. Went to another jail. And at that time, my mother, at the very end of mine, she had a surgery procedure done. They found a little mesh, you know, you've heard these commercials, mesh around, where she had that, and they couldn't find it in Birmingham, they couldn't see it. They saw it at the Mayo Clinic. That's simple surgery, go in, sit it, go. Well, needlessly, we know that when my mother went under the anesthesia, whatever you would call it, she didn't want to wake up, and it was hard. You know, but I was told that, you know, she's doing great. That's my mother. I got a note in my typed letter in my stuff in my room. I brought out yesterday, and it says, Mom is doing great, don't worry. And we're not telling her where you're at. I said, thank you. That's all I need to hear. 8 days later, my mother passed away. Now I'm thinking, okay, didn't know at the time I'm talking to this church, whatever, the pastor, and I'm just happy, you know, great. And I'm sitting there, he's sitting there and stared at me. He had his hand on tissues. He pushed her money from me. I said, no. I already knew in my spirit she had died. I said, I don't want to know. He told me. My mother died, and listen, everything that I'm talking about is whose fault? My fault. Nobody else's. Okay? I said, so, what's going on? He pushed the phone. Your brother says to call you in 5 minutes. I said, okay, good. When I got on the phone, oh, my mother died. Well, I'm in here. Yeah, what happened? So when are you going to get me? I want to go to my mom's funeral. My brother said, we're not going to, baby. I was pissed. I was still in jail, da 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 da. And what I want to say to you is this: you know what you're doing. Your family knows what you're doing. Your family knows if you're doing good or not. Trust me, they know. They know. So I asked my brother. I said, "Okay, when I get to go to the funeral, you coming today?" Like I said, no, I'm gonna come get you, Bill. I said, "Why?" Because you're a flight risk. Yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness. So I didn't go to the funeral. I'm in jail. I found out about my mom, and I just fell to my knees. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And prayed. But one thing I do remember. Now in my past, you could look at me the wrong way, and something's gonna happen. Believe it or not, yeah, it's that way. Yeah, seriously. So I was on my knees right in front of my bed, and I just poured out everything that I had in me, and poured out and poured out and poured out. I said, "You know what, Jesus? I have no one to blame but myself." And when I could say that openly, things started changing. So she died on Friday. Funeral was on Monday. I'm looking at it now like, Chadwick told me about my mother. My daddy during this time we don't talk to him. Never would write a letter, nothing. I was taken in Houston County Jail for 6 months, not hearing from nobody but my brother. So it reminded me, as a family, nobody gonna come get you. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. Well, you need to go to rehab. I said, "What? I ain't no drug addict. I just go steal stuff." My brother was ready to get me that day. But I told him how I felt. He said, "Pam, tell you what I'm going to do. You sit in that jail, and think about it for 30 more days." What? Oh my God. I was like, oh. The prayer I prayed at my bed was a prayer that I needed help. I needed help. I needed something. God, I don't know what to do. But I do know this. From this moment on, please, God, fill me up with your joy. Fill me up with you, because I know if I do that, everything's going to be okay. So, he would talk to me. There's no sense of me calling. But I learned something. Are we in here because of other people? No. You sure? No. Are we here because of other people? No. No. This is your choice. Amen. Some of us that are on, you know, what I mean, still. Some of y'all, maybe because parole board or whatever, you're maybe alone. So that's a 50-50 question right there. Mm-hmm. Those of us that are needing to be here, it's just not self, it's just not parole. I've been here, I don't know how many times self. So let's get back to this. So I come to this rehab, thank God. I ended up at that front door, and I heard nothing but the most awesome music I've ever heard in my life. It's saved me. I have never in my life experienced as much love as I've been here. My goodness. You can go down the hallway, don't even know you. Love you. Yes. God has a sense of humor. I mean, I was walking down the hallway. I was here. Back in those days, they were nothing like now, so of course we added that within the 2 weeks that I was here, I messed up. 2 weeks. Messed up. You know what? Miss Brittany said, I don't think it's I was standing beside her. Someone was in front of her desk. And I was, she knew I was home. I put my head down and was praying. The other person come and go, and the Miss Brittany, oh, you did that to Miss Brittany, you're in trouble. Yeah. I didn't know her but for 2 weeks, but I knew her. So we both got kicked out. I was in the cold with her. And I remember Shannon Garrison on the front. And I was waving to her, and I'm like, help me. That's what she remembers, help me. Okay, so I'm back here finally. When I tell you the next 2 years, or 2 weeks, no, 2 years. Yeah. Well, the next 2 years was very challenging for me.
Yeah.
Candace, all these top reps were in here with me. Now, do you see something? I wouldn't listen. They were.
Yeah.
They were. Absolutely. Come back to the center. Graduated. No. So I'm here. I'm like, okay. Now what? I knew that I had to do something. But I was doing it for the wrong reasons. Okay, this is for my mom. Or this is for my dad.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for later, Miss Brittany, they'll be so proud of me. No, do this.
Yeah.
You are you. It's a game. Your life depends on what you decide.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro.
Now,
That'll preach.
my roommate and I, you know, we're talking everything. It's after I graduated. And yeah, we did some more stuff. I am not bragging when I tell you this. I want you to see what I'm saying. 24 times right here. 24. Thank God I kept getting up to my death. God is the most awesome. Oh, Lord Jesus. We are not worthy. I am not worthy of what He does in my life. I wish you would just soak in that to me. Soak in it, soak in it. Now, today, right now, I got my grass sets back.
Yeah.
You know that you're on the right fence when someone calls you a name and you look back at it and say, okay, and keep walking.
Yeah.
You don't have to ride everything. We're home. Some of y'all for a little bit, man. I'm home. I want y'all to remember one thing, and I'm short, but that is what it is.
Short.
Those of you know in your heart you want to change. And trust me when I say this, your client rep knows too. I can get into a room and I've got to leave because it's something within my spirit. But when I sit up here around everybody, God is good.
Yeah.
I got over 100 people, 200 sisters. I never had sisters.
Yes.
Yes, praise God. Keith, you're the most amazing person I've ever met.
Woo! Oh, that's real. Yeah.
When I met her, I didn't like her. She was in the program. And I'm like,
Yeah.
She graduated. What year did you graduate? 2010?
2009 and
Yeah, 2009, yeah. Candace is with me. All our client reps made it except for 2. We were in here. Like I said earlier. I'm sitting over here playing with the ball. What y'all doing? We're getting right. What are you doing? Messing around? Yeah. I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to get it the last 22 times.
All right.
Yeah.
Today.
Yes.
You guys over here, you're talking to a lot of people on stage. I'm not getting on the love you, trust me. But this is where it starts.
Yep.
Starts here, starts there.
Yes.
I'm going to so bad. Now, if you don't want it, he's going to read your heart too. We'll deal with that later. Now, if there is one person, Bobby Ray. Yeah. I want to tell you one little story about me and Bobby Ray. When I tell you the Spirit of God knows what you're doing, and we'll call you out in a minute.
Yeah.
Had a girl at the band, I needed some cigarettes. Hey, go get that Chevron. She went, huh? The Chevron. Doing what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Just got bored. I don't know. Well, I got the, whatever you call it, gas station crowd. Put it in my pocket. Come back and Bobby Ray says, come in the office. I said, okay. She said, empty pockets. I went, crap! Thank you, Bobby Ray. You know you're being kicked out. Now, Pam Smith, I see you back there at that sound booth almost every day. And it gives me great honor to see you doing you the right way. I thank you for that. Shall we? Okay. Pastor Leslie. I feel like I'm getting my diploma now. Brother Leslie, when you came here, I was already here. I have never had a brother so awesome as that man. He's Spiral Mountain, you already know that. Yeah. But you can come to this guy right here, he will do it. I'm going to tell you that, it's a surprise. All right, Miss Melinda, God knows. Jesus, oh my gosh. God knows who to pick and who not to. Different jobs. She has got it. Just like that. Just like that. I go to her. I go to Pastor Leslie. I go to anybody I know. Their walk, and I pour out my heart. When I do that, ready to get filled that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so in closing, get a little bit back up. I've had some medical issues, we won't get into that, but I know God's got me.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother lives in Texas, but we don't get along. But we do, but hey, how you doing, bye? That's about it, but I know he loves me.
Yeah.
My dad is 84, and he loves his little girl. He put up with all my crap that I did for almost 20 years. Yeah. Jesus. I have so hard. I have to say these two things and I'm done. Every time I went out on Friday or Saturday, whatever it is,
Yeah.
I know that my mother waited up for me until I got home. Whether it be clothes, she don't deserve that. She don't. She tried her home. She did good. Whatever, but She passed away, like I said, when I was in jail. Then my dad thought he had to take on a mother figure and a daddy figure. I had a long talk with him and asked, Dad, I love you so much. I love you so much not to give up on me. That man never gave up. Never. Pray us out real quick. Be still. No, go ahead and play it.